There's been a lot of grim news recently about the impact on children's mental health of lockdown and social distancing and schools being closed. And a lot of parents are wondering what they can do to support children. One of the most important things you can do is empathetic listening. Now, this isn't something that always comes easy to parents because as parents, we feel very responsible for our children. And when they have a problem or when they have a big emotion, our instinct is often to try and fix it, to try and take that big emotion away and make things better somehow. So if they're worried, for example, we say things like, don't worry. Or if they're complaining or angry or upset about not being able to see their friends, then the temptation is to say, oh, but it's okay because you can FaceTime them or Zoom with them. And we come up with all the positives and try and convince them that it isn't a problem. Now, that's really the opposite of empathetic listening, because empathetic listening is all about making somebody feel that their emotion is being heard and that it's being validated, that it's acceptable, that it's okay. And it's a really good way to help children ride out their difficult moments. And that's what we need to be doing at the moment. Emotions are a bit like waves, they come, they get bigger, they calm down and they go away. Now, sometimes as parents, what we try and do is to flatten the waves, to keep the water as still as it can be so there are no challenges, no choppiness. And we can't do that at the moment. It's just not possible. So what we have to focus on is helping our children ride out that emotion, teaching them to surf. Empathetic listening is one of the fundamental ways that we do this. The way to do it is really simple. If your child is having an emotion, name it. Stop what you're doing, listen, see the emotion and give it a name. So it might be that you say, I can see you're angry. You're angry that your exams have been cancelled. Yeah, so we're naming the emotion and we're also summarising what we've heard. So we're saying to this person, I hear you, I hear what you've said, and I recognise the state that you're in. I'm not trying to change it, I'm just recognising it. When we do that, when we hear children's emotion in that really simple way, it often starts to subside. When we don't, actually it often escalates and gets bigger and bigger because they're like, but you're not listening to me, you're not hearing me. So just naming it and then saying it's okay. So if your child is worried, saying, oh, I can see you're worried about grandma getting sick. It's okay to feel worried. We do worry about people that we love. So actually validating that emotion and saying, yeah, it's all right to have that emotion. It's a safe emotion and it's appropriate. Now, we're not trying to fix anything. We're not trying to change anything. We're just acknowledging where they're at and not trying to convince them of anything and giving them a little bit of space to think it's okay to have this emotion so that they can ride it out. Why don't you give that a go next time your child is having an emotion or a problem and see how it goes, and do let me know. Take care. Good luck.